We are now ready to install the windows, doors, and trim. We'll start with the windows. At each window opening, you will notice a groove that is milled into the logs. This is where the tongue of the T-jamb is placed. Before installing the T-jambs, place a bead of caulk on outside edge of T-jamb groove on each side of a window opening. This seals the opening when the T-jamb is installed. With the caulk applied, the T-jamb tongue can now be placed into the groove. Apply pressure to T-jamb to ensure good contact with the caulk. With T-jambs in position, place 6 to 8 screws through T-jamb into wall logs. Now that the T-jambs are attached on both sides of window opening, place window casing into position and shim. When shimming window, center window left to right and front to back. Use outside window trim as a gauge to ensure accurate window location and fit. With windows shimmed and square in the opening, screw window casing to T-jambs from inside of cabin using 3 screws on each side. When installing vinyl clad windows with nailing flange, caulk exterior edge of T-jambs and top header log prior to nailing window flange to T-jambs and top header log. This will seal the window against water infiltration. Nail flange into T-jambs and log header. With window fastened, it's now time to insulate the gaps around the window. Now that the area around the window casing are completely insulated, apply a bead of caulk on the outside edge of T-jambs and across the top of the header log to provide a weather-tight seal when the window trim is installed. With the caulk applied, install window trim on the exterior of the cabin. Start by centering top trim piece over window and screw into place. Finish nails by others can be substituted if desired for window trim. Now, install the bottom horizontal piece and attach with screws or finishing nails. Finally, install the vertical pieces on each side and attach with screws or finishing nails. Now that the windows are installed, it's time to install the doors. Place pre-hung door into opening to confirm opening is tall enough to accept door. If required, notch top wall log with a saw to fit door. With an opening size that accepts the door, install T-jambs on each side of the opening, screwing into place with 2 screws at the bottom, middle, and top of the T-jamb. When installing exterior doors, caulk T-jambs and trim same as windows. With the T-jambs attached, place pre-hung door in the opening. Shim the door jamb until the door opens and closes freely without binding. With the door opening and closing freely, screw door jamb to T-jambs. Now that the doors are hung and operational, install the door trim on the inside and outside of cabin using screws. Finishing nails by others can be substituted if desired. Starting with the top trim, center trim piece and screw into place so an equal amount of overhang is on each side of the opening. Install the vertical pieces on each side and attach with screws or finishing nails. With window and door trim installed, it's time for porch rails. Set porch post locations using the pre-assembled railings. With post in position, fasten with 2 screws at top and bottom. To attach railings, start by blocking the rails 3½ inches above the porch boards. Screw rail at top and bottom on each side to newly located post and corner post. When installing the side rails, make sure side rails are same height as front rail. Attach to cabin using the end with the mounting board. Align mounting board with center of wall logs and place 2 screws through the top and bottom of the mounting board into the wall logs. Attach opposite end of rail to corner posts, placing 2 screws through the top and bottom of the rail into the corner post. Next is the wall top trim inside the cabin. Start by placing a bead of caulk the full length of roof and wall top intersection. After allowing the caulk to cure, place a bead of foam insulation over the caulk and full length of wall top. With the foam applied, cut wall top trim to length and place top of wall top trim against the ceiling boards. Attach with screws, using 2 screws every 12 inches.